So, and again, I want to confirm the timings. What timings are you free? Even the daytime is fine for us. So, 11 a.m. to 11, 12, from 11 a.m., 11, 12 to, I think first one, I want to connect one of our class on the daytime, that is 11 to 12:30. So, and again, I want to run a stand-up call on the evening. It can be from 30 minutes to 1 hour. So every day we'll be having around 2.5 hour class from tomorrow. Okay. So the daily class will be generally scheduled in the morning time from 11 to it's 11 a.m. means 11 a.m. EST Eastern time, because as most people are in Eastern time, I want to conduct in the first half of the day so that you can start working in the afternoon time and you can tell me the issues or questions on the daily stand-up call, which is done at 8:30 in the evening. Okay. And yeah, let's work more professionally from now on. I think just wait. I want to inform to some other guys who are haven't joined the class. Rahul, I think he needs some. He has some questions on training. Sorry, on Canvas assignments. Can someone message to Rahul? Okay. Or some other people who are not joining the class? So there are many open positions now. So you guys, I want to finish this course as soon as possible. At least the complete topics, the development items. After that, you can start working on some project on enterprise, which I have, which I'm going to share with you all. Okay, let's start today's training. So if you log into Canvas, so you can just check down the courses that you have, Salesforce course visible to you. So let's just leave this off and you can go to the pages. We're trying to set up the recording links for all these classes. It may take some more time for me to link that, but you can see the course content. Okay. So out of these topics, I think we have covered till here, till VisualForce, base and tags, right? So do you have any questions till here? If yes, you can ask today. I can quickly show the options available, how to configure that. And you please leave this topic, web to case and web to lead. I have not explained this to you, and today I'm going to do that. Today, I'm going to show that web to case and web to lead. This is the website integration to your Salesforce. So the remaining topics, let's start from first thing. Leave the first topic. Second topic, sales. I disabled this, but I want to explain this also about collaboration cloud and charter. What is collaboration cloud? It's a charter. So most very big companies who are premium customers of Salesforce, they are using charter to increase their productivity in their company. People talk on business requirements in their charter. It's a small private social network where it has both Twitter and Facebook features enabled in that application, right? You can follow accounts, you can follow leads, you can follow opportunities also, right? How to do that? So, for suppose here is the customer data, and so you want to track this customer, that is Cerebral. You are the account manager who deals with this Cerebral solutions. I can follow this record. Means if some data change, if something happens to this customer, if there is a data change, if I'm changing some data here, I can see some update coming from the Salesforce saying, hey, uh, someone modified the customer data rating field to hot, and it shows some link to that also on my charter feed if I'm following it. Or it's already enabled. See, I'm going to create a separate folders for all my company, for all my sales team, for all my marketing team. These are groups. All the sales people can join to this group. Marketing people can join here. That's the. I can invite other people who generally Salesforce license is too costly. So, for suppose if there are 1,000 employees in your organization, you are not going to give access to all the 1,000 employees. Okay, you're going to give access only to sales people, that is around 200 people who are in the system, who are active. You can give only to some users. If you want to collaborate with other people, you can use Salesforce charter licenses, which are free up to 2,000. Okay, you can use this 2,000 free licenses of Salesforce charter without paying any fee to Salesforce. You can use it for free. That's the reason you can invite other people with their email address from here. So those who are ending with ermclause.com, because this organization have the domain that is ermclause.com. Skip to charter. I don't want to invite. Yeah, now customer fidelity marking it as high, and I'm clicking on save. I want to see some feed update. Okay. See, I can only see fields something only on important fields. I can set these options on what fields I can track. I can show this history, all this information. So if my SIC code is not important, I don't want to see the status on this. See, as this is the important field, I have got the status on this, and those who are following this this customer record, they get access to this. Say, hey, Venkat have changed this name from this to this. Just the charter cloud. Leave this off from here. Products introduction, Salesforce objects and their usage. You guys know what objects are important in Salesforce, Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and Service Cloud. Can someone tell me what objects are? Oh, I got a question. Yeah, I will do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming in order. For Sales Cloud, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, products, opportunity products, linking, price books, and forecasting is important objects in there. For Marketing Cloud, campaigns and leads generation is important. For Service Cloud, cases, solutions, and a lot of other important features like knowledge, self-service. There are a lot of things which are complex modules in this. Okay, and Schema Builder, you know how to create objects, how to create fields, right? Is right. So I can show that option to you if some people are having issues with that. So the best way to search is here. You can search directly. See, you got the schema, SVHC. for the schema builder here, or else you can directly go to this navigation, go to build, click on schema builder. That's the schema builder where you can create. You have an option to select things to show on the page. For suppose if you don't want to show invoice object here, simply unselect this. If I want to see only selected objects, it's only selected objects. I can remove leads, opportunities, cases, and I am showing only the custom objects now. See, accounts means consultancies, trainings. This is the custom data model. If I am working on this particular component, I can only enable these objects in this, and I can design some new fields, and I can build some relationships by dragging and dropping the elements on the first tab, right? You guys know about this. It's really simple, easy to use, and easy to develop very quickly. Any data model, any relationships, fields, objects, fields, relationships, these are also fields. You can create all type of fields except geolocation field from the schema builder option, right? Got it. Later on, configuring and administering standard fields, you know how to do that. And relationship types, yeah. Relationships, lookup, master detail is the general relationships and hierarchical relationship to build parent relationships. And with these relationships, you can build like one to many, many to one, and many to many with junction object. You guys know, right? And self relationships, if you are building relationship with the same object. Contact to contact means you can have a parent contact with the self relationship. And if you want to see, so in this particular screen, so the relationship is going from training to training enrollment to consultant. Means consultant is the parent, training enrollment is the child in this relationship. Okay, and this is going. So we are using master detail relationship, which is tightly coupled, and so here in this case, from training enrollment to consultant, it's many to one. For one consultant, he can enroll for a number of trainings. Okay, and coming down to consultant to training enrollment, it's one to many. Okay, this is satisfied with the one relationship. And if you want to build many to many relationship, that you can only do with junction object, that is this. So now training enrollment is a junction object for consultant and training, which is having two MD relationships from training enrollment to consultant, one to consultant, one to training. So this is called junction object. Okay, so this with this junction object, you are going to build many to many relationship. Means one consultant can enroll to a number of trainings, and each training can be enrolled by a number of consultants. So for suppose there is a Salesforce training, 6 people have joined this training. Okay, and same Rahul also can take other training, that is SAP or TIPCO. Parallelly he can do that. Means consultants and trainings have many relationship in this case. That can be implemented with this, with a junction object called training enrollment, right?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I have a doubt. Like after creating the relationship, is it possible to delete the relationship between them, or we need to delete the object?
No, you cannot delete the object. You can directly because there are lots of fields here. You can delete the object also, but It's not the best practice because all the data what you are storing it will be lost. If you want to simply delete the relationship, right click on this, delete the field. It deletes the relationship and it will be available. So on the first of all, I simply done once. Let's go back to first the object because I have recently done deletion of an object. I show you where it is available. Okay, see, these are 3 or 4. There are actually 5 objects in my system, and I have removed a sample object that is deleted here. So there is one relationship field also in this sample object. I directly deleted all this. This is the object name. Also delete the object, but there's option to delete the fields also. If you delete the field, same way, if you go to that object fields, you can see that option. At the end, you can see one option like this, the deleted fields. I think I have deleted a field from consultant object also, it seems. If I click on this, I can see the deleted field from this object, that is first name. What happened is I removed the first name field from this object. I have done that, I think, on this date, on 14th December. And whenever you're deleting a field from the system, it automatically adds del underscore del to your API name. So generally, the API name for first name is first underscore name underscore underscore C. If you are removing that field from the current data model, it automatically adds underscore del underscore underscore C at the end instead of underscore underscore C. Means this is the deleted field. You can identify in the backend schema that this is the deleted field. You cannot use that field in future references, or you cannot load into that field. Got it? And it automatically goes out of your system after 30 days. And your the data what you are the record data what you are deleting from your customer object like this. If you want to delete this object, if you delete this record, this will be available in your recycle bin for 15 days. The fields are available on the same object. At the end of the fields, you can see the deleted fields, not in the recycle bin. Okay. And let's check other relationship types. Data quality and management. With validation rules, you can do that. I think we have done 3 classes on validation rules. One is Q&A, and the other thing is general, very basic things. I want to share some formula sheet to you all today on email. So yeah, this is really important for formula fields. You know, right? Is blank, operators, logical operators, what you want to use, okay, and logical functions. So these are all formula fields. You can use these formula fields in validation rules, in filter criteria when you are setting some views, when you are configuring the sharing rules. All these options you can use it, right? Formula fields. I can share this document to you. This has complete set of formula fields and their functions and operators, wait functions, all of things. So if you go through this sheet, you can have good idea on all the formula items. I can share this document to you. I don't know whether I can attach this in Canvas or not. If possible, I can do that in Canvas. Data quality and management by validation rules and working with record types and business process. So can someone tell me why are we using record types? record types and what can be done with record types. At least two things. First of all, yeah, I'll explain it now. Yeah, please carry on.
These allow different page layouts and different pick list values for different business scenarios.
Exactly. Yeah. So record types are generally useful to classify object data. So for suppose customers. So if you have big customers, small customers, you don't need to create separate objects for that. You can maintain the same object that is customers, and you can create two record types: big customers record type, small customers record type, and you can assign different page layouts. And each record type can control the pick list values also. For big customers, I can show different pick list values. For small customers, I can hide some fields in the page layout, and I can show different set of values in the pick list values. That's all I can do. So this means you are controlling the business process. Okay, you are automating some things. Okay. Yeah, that's correct answer. And web to lead, web to case. I will do it after. Do you want me to do it now? Yeah, I will do it now. So let's go to our the org what we are using frequently. I'm closing this org. It's really very quick. Okay, I can do integration, the website integration very quick with this web to lead. So this is my developer instance which I'm using in your class. So what is web to lead? So web to lead is integrating your website to your Salesforce system. So if you can sorry. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to see the web to lead thing, simply go to your setup search. It's here. Web to lead. See, I click on web. I have two options: web to lead and web to case. So web to lead is only available in leads object. It's not for all the other objects. It's only for leads object. Web to case for the case object. Why this is only for these two objects? Because these two are really important objects in Salesforce. Leads is the starting point of Sales Cloud. Cases are starting point of Service Cloud. So in both the cases, you are trying to connect to your customers from your website, means web, from your portal. So let's start with web to lead. I'm clicking on web to lead now. Okay. So you know there are a lot of fields in your lead object. You want to ask your business what fields I have to add in my web to lead form. If suppose if this is that they need first name, last name, their city, their email address, their phone number, their company, this 6 details is major. They want this 6 details as important. Okay, then I can do that now by clicking on create web to lead form. Yeah, first name, last name, email, company, city, state is already there. I want to give even the title of the person who is contacting us, because he can be the COO, he can be the a senior consultant of that company. He also given company name. I can even put the website address or phone number, or that's fine. Phone number is fine. And description field. What description field is useful to track why this guy is reaching us. What's the means any particular intent. Okay. And the return URL, I can give it as any URL. Suppose if some person is entering some information into your website, your contact us form. After submitting the request, you want to show some thank you information, thank you page that you have to build it separately, saying here cerebralsolutions.com # thank you. Okay, that's how I can implement. Now I'm giving it as cloud.com. Is the whenever the customer enters the data and click on submit, I have to use the written URL. After submitting the data, it will go to this page. This is the written URL. Default language is English. I want to use this. I'm clicking on generate. When I click on generate, I have a code snippet. I have to copy this data. This is the HTML code with a form which is integrated with Salesforce. I'm copying it. Now I'm trying to paste in a new blank sheet with HTML page. Can someone tell me what are the basic things you need for HTML page? The very basic tag is HTML is the starting tag. Okay.
HTML.
And the ending tag. Yeah.
Title.
And I can have title also. Because I don't need this information, I can simply directly paste the form inside it and I can get it. But I want to use the body tag also. That's very basic tags. Body. So if you want to put the title also, I can put it. So what is title? So I can show it to you. Title. So whatever the information you're doing title, I am giving it as web2 lead -ERM clouds. Means this is the title of the page. And the script which I'm copying from the Salesforce web2 lead form is I'm copying it here inside the body. Okay. I'm clicking on save. I'm saving it on my local machine. I can even do it into my save it in my server also. Okay, I'm saving it as web2 lead .html, and I'm saving it in a downloads. Okay, I'm clicking on save. Right. This is HTML file. So I want to explain things, the important thing in the web2 lead form, coming to the script. So this is all the comments.
There's a mistake in the.
Right? Can you please ask again?
There is a mistake in the title. The title spelling is wrong.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Yeah. Sure. So these are HTML comments. You know, the less than symbol, exclamation mark, hyphen, and the ending with hyphen, greater than symbol. Okay. This is the same for VFS also. We can use the same comments for VisualForce comments also. Okay. If you want to put some information about the tag, you can put that. And see, I'm going to explain the important thing in this form. So this form is very important. This is the important integration. So when I am clicking on submit in this form, we are going to call this action. Okay, this is some action, HTTP action, and you are posting some data. Method equal to post means you are posting some data to this endpoint into this action, and the very important thing is here. This is the organization ID. So there are 1.5 lakh or 8 lakh customers of Salesforce, very big customers. Okay, so each and everyone is using web2 lead form, which is by Salesforce. So What's the difference between all the web lead forms and your form? This is the only difference. Okay. Organization ID is the unique thing for all the organizations. The action is same. The post method is same. And the written URL also, this is a customized URL which you have configured when you are creating the web lead form. So this is the parameter. This is the written URL. If I am giving there, when I'm creating a web lead form, if I'm giving written URL equal to google.com, it obviously says google.com here. That's the configurable by Salesforce developer. And here is the fields which I have selected. All the fields I can show it here. The first name, last name, title, email, company, city, state is given by default. I can even remove or change it. But I have added website, phone number, description also on my own. And finally, this is the input button. So these are the important things in my script copied from Salesforce. Got it? And there are a lot of parameters. These are called parameters, and which says the maximum length in which this field can accept. That's all very simple things, and you can add your custom CSS. Okay, I will show you one thing. If you go to my, so first of all, let's I saved this document right on my downloads. Let's go to downloads and open the weblead.html which I created today 10:05 p.m. now. What is this? See, this page is really very blank and plain. See, the title what you are mentioning there will show it here. This is called title. So the title of this is dynamic by Gmail. Whenever someone is pinging, the title will change automatically based on the status who is pinging. For suppose, let's go to someone called Salesforce.com. The title will be given by Salesforce. It is CRM and Cloud Company. That's the title. To grow your business is the title of Salesforce Company. Give me your own title. That's what it's showing here. And this is the fields what you have selected in the web lead form, and it's really in a very basic format with a proper styling and CSS. I came here to show you how you can modify things. Yeah. So if you click on contact, if you click on refresh demo, this is web lead form by Salesforce. Okay. So I'm clicking on inspect element. This is a web lead form. Here the styling which I've made my own styling. That's how it's looking really good here. I can search here. Yeah, so do you remember this form method? Yeah, this is the post method, this is the organization ID, this is the written URL, and this is the fields which I am using there. This is my different website which I'm opening. I'm also using web lead form for my business. See, last name and everything. This is the industry request value. But I have made my own CSS by adding some CSS here. So it's really tough to see the small letters. We have a lot of other fields. I have even added the request value in my web lead form also. If someone is entering the data, it will be coming to my Salesforce instance, to my my enterprise edition. Okay. Same way, let's enter some data into my application. This is the sample data. So this is a sample page which I created yesterday. I'm giving it as Vivek, CBL, title, CTO, email, Vivek, company, CBL, solutions, city, Texas, Dallas, state, Texas, CBL, solutions.com, and phone number, just doing some drive. And so this person is looking for some service from our company. So he said, I'm looking for CRM solution. So this person has contacted us by reaching our website. So I can put this form in my web-create form in my company site. I'm clicking on submit. See, this is a written URL. What all the URL which I gave it automatically pointing to that. Generally, we can do some thank you message of the company. If I'm configuring for CBL solutions, I can show thank you message in the same website. That's the actual way. Let's go back to your application and check your leads object. I need to see this data in my application. Okay. I'm opening it. So here now I'm going to see the lead data coming from my website. I'm clicking on today leads. I'm clicking on go. What are today leads? It shows all the leads created today. This is a simple view. Yeah. See, check here. Clicking on CBL Vivek. This is first name, last name. CTO. The information which I have given in the delete form is here live. I can deploy this page into any server. It works fine. I can even copy the script to the existing website. It works fine. It's created by Venkat only because I'm the person who created session admin and who created this web delete form. That's the reason it's creating this. Okay. So most companies are following this. So now the sales guy can see these leads on the, so it automatically sees the lead source is web, so you can automatically map this. If it is coming from web, you can give the source as web also. You can do this automation with your field updates of rules, right? The data you can see this is created today. This is in CSC Training. Same way, website case is for tracking cases. For suppose today Vivek entered a lead. He became customer after 2 weeks, and after 6 months, he's having some issue with his CRM solution, which our company have configured. He can reach out to us by coming to the same website, but now he is trying to register a case. He is trying to click on the support tab, and he want to register the case. Now I want to do that. Okay. Now let's go to the Web2 case form. It's here. Click on Web2 case. Enable. The default case also in its web we are automatically mapping here. So default response template, because cases are really important than lead. Out of 100 leads, you can only make 10 or 20 customers you can convert. But the case object is really important because these are existing customers. If you support well, they can buy more products from you. That's the reason I am going to send out some email template also automatically. So that's the default email response template. Whenever a customer is entering some case from website or any case creation, I want to send out a simple message. The case has been created on this issue, and we are going to fix this by this time. Like the simple information I'm going to send automatically from my application auto response template. These are called auto responding. Okay, and email signature I can give as support team ERM clouds, global support ERM clouds. Okay, this is the email signature, and I can give even the support email address also. Click on save. So here is the HTML generator. So I want to accept the contact name, email, phone number, subject description. That's what I just generally need. Case reason also not required, but priority I don't need to take from the person who is entering the case. I can automatically set the priority based on the customer name. If he is the premium customer, I can automatically set to the high priority based on the field updates. I can do this automation, right? So if he's using some product, I can use the product mapping also here. So this is the endpoint URL I'm going to do again. It's ERM clouds. Language is English. I'm clicking on generate. Here is the I want to copy. I want to copy the same thing because I'm generally using the same tags. And now I'm using the web-kit case form. If you see the web-kit case form also, it also have the same action URL and the post method to post the data into the Salesforce system, and the organization ID, which is again the same for the current organization. But this is unique for different organizations and different instances, different companies. Okay. So, and here I'm going to track the contact name, email, phone, subject, description, and case reason. What is case reason? Case reason is a text value. That's the reason I'm going to use the select options. See, this is the field label. This is the field values. Everything is field labels here. That's what you are going to display in the front of the field input text. Here is the actual field. So one better way is to use placeholder keyword. What is placeholder? Oh. I'm trying whether it's spell mistake or not. We're giving a sub. This is the pick list values. This is the product wrap. What product are you using? The codes of the product, I can simply select it from here. This is the ID of that field. Okay. And that's it. And there is a hidden field also with the name. And you need to use this, and the submit finally submit field. I'm clicking on save. I'm saving it as web2 case on the documents folder .html, because you have to save it as on .html or htm. That's fine. Clicking on save. I want to open that file. Going to the documents folder. I want to open in a So now we're going to open Safari browser, sorry, Chrome browser only. That's the default. Yeah, now this is web2 keys. This is my local folder. I can deploy this to any server. It's easy. So now I'm doing it as let's do one thing. I want to create a contact. Give me a second. Let's do one thing. Let's go like Vivek only, because Vivek is already there in our system. I want to show you how VisualForce works. Serial and Vivek, right? I'm going to convert him. Now you are going to create account, contact, and demo. Okay. Clicking on save. Now you are going to create account name with CBL Solutions in our account. The account name is CBL Solutions, and phone number is the email address which I gave. Dallas, Texas, and even the contact is linked here. Now he is a customer from 6 months with us. Now he is trying to create the case. I need the case here when this guy is sending email from this email address. Okay, I'm copying this email, going to web to case form, lead name Vivek CBL, and the email address is the email address which I have given there. The phone number I want to copy it again. Okay, and the subject, problem with CRM solution. I think he might get issue with this, and so we're gonna send some template to him, so that he might feel some issue, because our system is going to send some email to Vivek saying that Vivek is registered to you in the CRM solution. Okay. CRM system setup. Okay. So I should not use this guy's name, because you might get the email on the same. Can we try with our general thing? Okay. Oh. Let's create it as a problem. So breakdown execution, and the part is this. I'm clicking on submit. Okay. See, I'm clicking on submit. I'm trying to register the case in my system now. I think it might send email to Vivek. Yeah, let's put on the refresh, or at least go to the case object. Yeah, let's come down. See, now I have a case registered with the name Vivek, and it's coming automatically to this account, automatically mapping to this current account. The reason why it's mapping here is you are using the same name. For suppose, if you try to send email from different email address instead of this contact, it won't save the case in this, because he is not the responsible contact person for this account. Generally, some cases, uh, Avinash can register the case, but it won't be mapped automatically here. The support rep might check, see, are you belongs to CV Solutions because the company names look similar. Then he can map the case account equal to CV Solutions. Then it will automatically map to here, and it automatically adds a new contact Avinash here in this contacts field object. Okay. So do you know, like, we have, so I think you got some good idea on this, right? Web to lead and web to case. So both these things are really important. One is for the Service Cloud and other thing is for Service Cloud. And you can see the customer data, the complete 360 view of the customer data information, all the contacts. Even though if you have hundreds and thousands of contacts, you can see it from the same page. Opportunities, cases, open activities, see, demo. This is what I give when I'm converting this lead into account, contact, and opportunity that's created today. And even the activity also. See, the email is sent to Vivek. I have to say sorry for him. Okay. This email is sent to, so it even shows when the email is sent on 9:23 p.m. CST. So it's sent to Vivek at CV Solutions, CC nobody, VCC nobody, attachment nobody, and this is the solution. Oh, thank you for submitting your question to us online. Case CRM system setup issue has been created and directly to Solutions INC customer advocate will get back to you within 24 hours of time. That's how you can send automatic messages from your company, because currently it's showing as Elite Innovative Solutions, but it can be your company name. That's it, guys. So let's, I think this is the web to case and web to lead, sorry, web to lead and web to case. Now let's go back to users, profiles, role hierarchies. You do have a really good idea, I'm thinking so. I can give some assignments on this when I'm trying to set up Enterprise Edition to you all. I can assign some tasks to you all to create users for other people. Okay. For creating a user, you need Salesforce license. If you need to work on the developing, if you need to work on the things, sales application, service application, you need to be the Salesforce license guy. And you generally create profiles to provide different set of access for different people. And you generally use role hierarchy to implement organizational structure of your company, and this automatically helps people to share data to their managers. In the private sharing model, all the data will be shared to their managers, manager, like this. If Rahul, Sandhya, and the other three people, Schema, and are reporting to me, I can see the data created by them, but they cannot see my data. And if I and Avinash are reporting to Vivek, my data will be seen, my data, Avinash data, and yours data also will be seen by Vivek. But I cannot see the Vivek's data. I cannot see the data reporting to Vivek also. Sorry, to Avinash also. For suppose Satish is reporting to Avinash, I cannot see the Satish data also, because he is not under me. He is under Avinash, and Avinash is not under me. Avinash is under Vivek, who is my manager. That's how you, I think you have a really good idea on that. And workflow rules and approval process is again very important topic in setting up business process in your application with workflow rules, you can do 4 actions. One is task, email alerts, field updates. Fourth one is outbound messages. Approval process, you can create approval process on important objects for taking approvals from your manager or from the delegated administrator or your supervisor. So you can have a number of approval steps. As in the developer editions, you cannot create many steps because there are only 2 users at max you can create with Salesforce license. It won't even work and you can't even try it also. And data management and migration, it's a simple topic to use import widget for importing data from the web, and with the data loader you can import data to all the objects, because Apex data loader is having more options, more standard options also. Better to use that, and you can even configure to which edition you can, sorry, to which server you can do it, whether to sandbox or production. I'm going to talk about sandboxes, production, full copy sandbox, all this stuff in terms of deploying things, okay, how it works, because most people are asking questions on that. I have answered to some of the people independently in the resume explanation sessions, but I will have a class on that also. So I can gently explain the architecture of deployments and how we use sandboxes. And I worked with organization where they are using around 14 sandboxes. Okay, dev 1, dev 2, dev 3, QA1, QA2, QA3, integration 1, integration 2, and full copy sandbox, lot of things. Okay, config sandbox. Okay, and later on reports and dashboards. Yeah, reports is a important concept to so most people business might ask reports according to their requirements. Yeah, I can build tabular, summary, matrix, and joint reports, and you can also you can use simply drag and drop fields, whichever fields you need, and you can summarize based on some important field according to customer requirement. When you are summarizing means you are making tabular to summary report. You can summarize means you are grouping by some field, means you are grouping by city, you are grouping data by state. That's called summarization. After summarization, it will become summary report. Summary report is vertical summarization on multiple data, multiple fields. Coming down to matrix, it's both vertical and horizontal summarization on multiple fields. Joint reports, you can compare 2 reports with joint reports. That's really useful for some of the scenarios. And dashboard components, so there are many dashboard components including EF pages, donut chart, pie chart, bar charts, vertical, dotted line chart, funnel chart, a lot of things, and Salesforce will generally add a lot more in future. And they do have better API called reporting API, that's called analytics API, which is useful to create mapping reports also, where you can put down some data on the map. Total how many users are coming from India, USA, based on the dots you can identify it. A lot of reports you can build with that report. You can also build custom reports, very dashboards, components with VFPs also by writing your own custom logic and using some jQuery libraries. That's building custom dashboard components. And VisualForce also supports VisualForce charts reports for dynamic showing diagrammatic representation of data on the data what you're querying on that with the SQL queries. That's it. That's advanced topic in building with VF pages. You can build reports also with VF pages, but you can only do the complex thing. The simple things you can do with general drag and drop thing. Finally, VisualForce pages and tags we have done till here in our previous classes. So I simply explained some of the tags available, means the complete tags on Salesforce. Okay. Oh, I think I already opened it. I think I also explained the Apex keywords. Okay, and all the keywords and methods available in Apex also. So this is Apex cheat sheet where it shows all the tags. Okay. Yeah, and you generally support a lot of Ajax action functions. Okay, and these are the general core forms. I explained all these things, and I think some people are requesting me to explain again. I can do it again in the coming class as we have less time today. Mm, and loop and fill tags. Oh yeah, these tags I can explain. So I think in the previous class I showed you how to use these tags, how to use component reference. What is component reference? When you are creating VFPs in your browser, there is a simple link that is called component reference on the VisualForce editor. On top of it, if you click on that, it shows some lot of description about each and every tag and how to use that and what all the attributes you can use inside it, because there are a lot of attributes in each and every tag what you are seeing on this page, right? You can all customize, you can do all these customizations. Yeah, so I can give some assignment to you on this VisualForce programming in the tomorrow's class, so that you can submit by end of tomorrow only, because we have stand-up call in the evening. All the important tags I generally want you to use it in one page and show it in one page. Okay. Yeah, that's it. And this is Apex sheet with all the methods, keywords, annotations, trigger variables, context variables, collections, important collections. I do have a lot of examples on this also. I can work on it in tomorrow's class. And DML statements of Apex. And a lot of methods, getter and settler methods, a logging thing. Yeah, let's go. In tomorrow's class, we'll work on the basic VisualForce thing completely. Later on, we'll start with Apex also. Okay. Right. I think I have shared you the HTML, CSS, JavaScript documentation in a discussion board. You can use that also. I think in the Canvas page where you can use this, try this if you are new to programming. Yeah, I can share that. I think I don't have option to share in Canvas, but I can share it via email or with a charter. Yeah. So if you have questions on WebToLead and WebTechCase, you can try from your developer editions, and if you have any issues, you can reach me tomorrow morning class. Okay. So I'm thinking that we can conduct class from tomorrow 11 a.m. EST to 12:30, means afternoon 12:30 p.m. EST, 1.5 hours. And in the evening class, you can meet for 30 minutes to 45 minutes or 1 hour, depends on the questions and work. It starts from 8:30 to, or from, sorry, 9:30 EST to 10:15 UST. Okay, I can share you the email on that. Okay, let's meet in tomorrow's class. I can even share about some documents about the editions of Salesforce which I have. That is with the Dropbox. So as you have around 7 years of experience, they might ask you what edition are you using. You need to tell. You need to edition comparisons. Yeah, I have edition comparison sheet also. Yeah, Salesforce edition comparison and their features as clearly mentioned here for the Service Cloud. Yeah, I will share it in tomorrow's class. So because that's really important if you ask about the type of topics, because we need to tell which edition is which edition are you using and what are the features what you're using there. Okay, that's it guys for today, and let's meet in tomorrow's class. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me in tomorrow's class.